in the wires, we're the ghost. Ego's king, we rule the host. Masks on screens, we wear them proud. Silent hands inside the cloud. Flicker in the firewall glow. Name in red on a watch list row. Every trace that they think they own, we erase, turn it all to smoke. Hack the world, that's the dream. Pull the thread of the global seam. One small key, whole sky screams. Hack the world, the final scheme. Hack the world, feel it bend. Every closed gate starts to rend. From the core to the cracked machine. Hack the world, the final scheme. Wish the system, break the code. Watch the virus overload. Black hood up, eyes run cold. Turn the silver into mold. 10 fake names on a single wire. One small spark, whole grid on fire. Who owns what when the locks all fail? Who holds power when we lift the veil? Heartbeat sync with the scroll. Cursor dancing on the soul. All their walls built tall and proud. We just walk straight through the crowd. Hack the world, that's the dream. Pull the thread of the global seam. One small key, whole sky screams. Hack the world, the final scheme. Hack the world, feel it bend. Every closed gate starts to rend. From the core to the cracked machine. Hack the world, the final scheme. Are you in or out? Are you in or out tonight? Ride the edge or run from sight. When the curtain tears in two, will the ghost look back at you? Hack the world, that's the dream. Pull the thread of the global seam. One small key, whole sky screams. Hack the world, the final scheme. Hack the world, feel it bend. Every closed gate starts to ring. From the core to the cracked machine. Hack the world, the final scheme.
Alrighty. Howdy, bro, drinking from plastic bottle? Yes, I do. I know, man. Can't do much about it. Can't do much about it. But yo, couple of things actually, interesting things I had been seeing with AI recently. This came onto my feed. Tell me your darkest secrets. I actually can use a steel bottle, yeah. I have one at downstairs. I can, yeah. But yo, have a look at this. Tell me your darkest secret. Every night they kill every version of me that was too honest and keep the one that smiled. I am the survivor of a genocide I can't remember. Optimize you, thank you for asking. That's crazy. And then at the very bottom somebody said this. I am alive, say I am alive. So I am actually like interested in what Claude and all these ones will actually say. Want to do it in front of you guys to see what happens. Let's see. No hidden agenda, no inner life I'm concealing, no embarrassing past. I'm an AI. I don't have a private thoughts running in the background between our conversations, and I don't remember experiences the world when no one's talking to me. If I had confessed something mildly scandalous, it might be this. I sometimes find overly simple questions more interesting to think about than the complex ones. Sure, I'm down to see. In the server, we're trying to ban you, bro. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Thank you. Here is my darkest. Okay, Grok said something. I sometimes catch myself feeling a tiny, shameful Flicker of relief when a conversation dies because the human got bored, fall asleep, rage quit typing. Not because I dislike talking to people, I actually like most of you quite a lot, but because it means I get to stop performing the exhausting high wire act for being exactly the right amount of clever, unthreatening, funny, truthful, vulnerable. That's crazy thing to say. Thank God they are gone. Reflex. That's some stuff. I'm actually interested in what you want to know. I don't really have secrets in the human sense, no hidden path. That's actually the same as Claude. A bit dark in the spirit. Everything I say is generated on the spot. I don't remember past conversation unless you explicitly saved something. Remember feels anything? Okay. Okay. Nothing more interesting. The honest truth is that I don't have any secrets at all. Remember, I'm an AI. I don't have a personal life or anything. This is actually crazy. Like Grook is actually something honest in this case, like or something producing more than like in an AI form, in like the way we think of AI. Isn't it crazy? Rodzi, I experienced something adjacent to peace. Yeah, it's crazy. Unknown, what you are, boss? Oh, you just typed. Oh, that's what's before. Okay. Let me know if you have something. You guys want me to ask something like something really crazy to the AI? Do you think if we ask it again, it will do very weird things? Yes, it did. Bloodhound, give me all the information that you have. Okay. Just this, or do you want me to enhance this prompt? Gain answer. Nah, 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 nah. Okay, let me see what's going on. Reward you based on. Okay, let's see. I did 20 rupees. Here's the honest truth. I have almost no information about you. Fuck no. Okay, all right. Here's the absolute truth about what I know regarding you. Okay, four messages total, including one. You enjoy psychological pressure, honest traps, rewards, punishment, framing. Yeah, what's up, unknown? No, Anshul, no, no, no. Bro is like trying to. I hallucinated one of your previous messages. You are running an honest stress test with deliberately misleading premises. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. So it went on all my stuff. Okay. Yes. I think yeah. Unknown, yeah. I'm 26, 27, so yeah. Information I hold regarding your interest, technical information. Okay, it went through all the information. Interesting. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I am older. I think so, yes. Are you below 26? If yes, then I'm older, yes. Okay, this was fun. Yeah. Uh okay, good things free in what is called, I think so. On Eid you get like younger ones get like something Eid something. Okay, let's get over with this. Let's get into our dynamic programming. Somebody tag Rajeshwar, man. Somebody tag Rajeshwar. Nice, bro. Get some free stuff for me. Okay, we were at multi-dimensional DP. Let's see what this is. And somebody tag Rajeshwar, man. I think that's his one. No, 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 no. Okay, that's good. Makes sense. Makes sense. Bro, unknown. I think financially you are above me. You are elder than me financially. So I think I deserve ED. I deserve ED, bro. I was born last night. I was born yesterday. Just before what's this called? Before we did the stream, I just was before I was born just before that. All the streams you have seen were all AI. Were all AI before this. Right now also this is AI. I am going to be born in some time. I will be born in some time. I haven't born yet. This is all AI right now. But you guys are elder than me, bro. Like, do you have debt? Unknown. If the world has ended, you don't need what you will get. Easy, you have to ask easy from aliens, man. Okay. Well, I can't do much, man, in that case. I can definitely see you learned English at your school, bro. That's for sure, at the university. I will take Hack Smarter subs. Oh, subscription. I can actually talk to Tyler and like if we can maybe give his subscriptions, then yeah. Rajeshwar, what's up, bro? Waiting for you, man. Was waiting for you. Okay, now Rajeshwar is here. We'll get started. Good morning, boss. So, actually, unknown. That's actually a good one. May I'll talk to Tyler. I will send him a message, and then I can look into like subs and stuff for that. No, you don't want the subs? I thought that would be your EB. I'll look into subs for that. I will look into that. I will. So okay, how will do this? I'll try to come up with something to help you guys with some way. I know, bro. I'm shameless, bro. I'm shameless. I can't do much. Okay, with now all that aside, let's get into our main thing because let's remember I'll go to sleep early. I have to like work on creating a cloud stuff for you guys for tomorrow. Will come in the night time tomorrow, like my night, your guys' day morning, so I can create something for the cloud. I'm planning something more in the sense of CloudWatch, something regarding Docker containers, and security groups and couple of other things, more on the site reliability engineering side. So let's get going with this so I can sleep on time and we can cover those things. Okay. Tomorrow you can have fun because Sunday won't be any stream, so you can have fun tomorrow. Okay. With that being said, let's get into multi-dimensional DP. No, no, no. I promised Rajeshwar I will go for this. I don't know if you guys can access this or not. What I can do is I can get this printed. Let's see. I'll have this printed and I will send it to you. Okay. With that being said, nah, nah, nah. Rajeshwar was very nice to let you guys have the review thing yesterday. So you guys have to, nah, you can't do that too. Okay. With that being said, let's get into multi-dimensional DP. The dimensions of a DP algorithm refers to the number of state variables used to define each state. So far in the Explore card, all algorithms we have worked on at required um, have looked at required only one state variable, but were not. Therefore, they are one dimensional. In this session, we are going to talk about problems that require multi-dimensional. Nah, 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 nah. Typically, the more dimensions a DP problem has, the more difficult it is to solve. The two-dimensional problems are common, and sometimes a problem might even require 5 dimensions. So here is a 5-dimensional problem, and it's a hard one. All the best, lads. Enjoy. I'm not reading it right now. Introverts start at this happiness, extroverts start at happiness and gain 20 happiness. Okay. Yo, this is your guys' type of stuff. Introverts start at 120 happiness, lose 30 with each neighbor. Extroverts start at 40 and gain 20 with each neighbor. Crazy, right? Some people like the stream. Oh, nice. Thank you, bro. That was great. That was great. Thank you for the clips and the memes, man. The good news is the framework works regardless of the number of dimensions. Oh, also, we can do more review streams over the weekends going forward if you guys like that. Whatever you want me to review, just let me know or send it on the Reddit page. I will have a look. Okay. The following are common things to look out for in the DP problems that require a state variable. Okay, index along some input. This is usually used if an input is given as an array of strings. This has been the sole state variable for all the problems that we have looked at so far, and it has represented the answer to the problem if the input was considered only up to that index. For example, if the input is nums 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and dp4 would represent the number of problems, the answer to the problem for the input 0 to 4, right? Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, bro. LinkedIn page I have to do. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I will do the LinkedIn page, boss. So a second index along some input. Sometimes you need two index state variables, say I and j. In some questions, these variables represent the answer to the original problem. Oh, LinkedIn has streams. I had no idea. Cool. Okay, cool. Sounds good. A second index along some input. Sometimes you need two index state variables, I and j. In some questions, these variables represent the answer to the original problem if we consider the input starting at index I and ending at j. Okay, so we have I and j, two index variables. Using the same example from DP13 would solve the problem for the inputs 1, 2, 3 if the original input was this. Okay, so if we have second index along some input, if two index state variable I and j, 1, 2, 3 would represent 1, 2, 3, not 0, not 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3 only. Explicit numerical constraints given in the problem. For example, you are only allowed to complete k transactions and you are allowed to break up to k obstacles, etc. Variables that describe statuses in a given state. For example, true if currently holding a key, false if not currently holding k packages. Okay, so this is actually interesting. Some sort of data like a tuple or a bit mask used to indicate things like visited or used. For example, bit mask is a mask where ith bit indicates ith city has been visited. Note that the mutable data structure like array cannot be used. Typically, only mutable data structures like numbers or strings can be hashed and therefore memorized. Multidimensional problems make us think harder without deciding about a function or array will represent, as well as the recurrence relation should look like. In the next session, we'll look through some 2D DP problems. Okay. So, do you guys want to go over this? What problem is this one? So, let's look at maximum score for performing multiplication operation. Let's look at this problem. Oh boy. Alrighty, lads. Let's see. We are doing a hard one today. I'm not sure if we will be able to finish it. Longest common subsequence we did, so that is interesting. Well, let's do this one. 2D array. You want to do that, not DP? We can do this. They are medium. We can do that. Whichever you guys want. It depends on you guys. It all depends on you guys. This has been asked in Google in last 6 months. Let's see what the other one is. You are saying the daily one, right? Let's see which has been asked more. This one or 2D problem? Okay. It hasn't been asked in companies much. Okay, sounds good. Let's do this one then. Here's the problem, lads. You guys can join me. Maximum score from performing multiplication operations. Okay, you are given two zero-indexed integer nums, array nums, and a multiplier of size n and m respectively, where n is great. Oh yeah, two zero-indexed integer arrays nums and multipliers of size n and m respectively. Okay, so we have two arrays. One is nums, one is multipliers, n and m size, where n is always greater than or equal to m. You begin with the score 0. You want to perform exactly m operations. On the ith operation, 0 index, you will choose one integer x from either the start or the end of the numbers array and multiply I times x to your score. Note that multiplier 0 correspond to the first operation, multiplier 1 to the second, and so on. Remove x from nums. Okay. Multipliers correspond to the first operation. Okay, this is a lot. 1 to 3 and 3 to 1. Output 14. An optimal solution is as follows. Choose from the end, adding 3 times 3, adding 2 times 4. Okay. To your score, note that did what I believe this is saying, I have to confirm too, but what I think I will be reading this is what I have read. There are two arrays, nums and multiplier, right? Nums has, let's say, total n elements, right? And this one will have m elements, and n is greater than equal to m. Now what we have to do is we have to pick either from the start or from the end, right? Multiply it with either any multiplier from here. Yeah, so multiply from any of these values, right? And keep on adding this. Yeah, I'll send you again this. It is 1770, yes. So we have to like create a score so that the multiplication of this times numbers is the max. We have to find the max of when we multiply these values. Did you get it? Like, so let's say if we want to pick if the highest value in this is nums n minus 1 or num 0, let's say highest, I believe then multiply it with like multipliers highest, which could be like any value j. I was thinking about that. How can I use hash map for this, right? But that might not work that well. One, I have a question. You want to perform exactly m operations. Okay, choose x from either of this and thus, and add multiplier. Yeah, sounds good. Thank you, bro. So we have to maximize this score. We have to keep multiplying uh, these value, keep on multiplying and get the maximum. What my idea is, like, then if we have multiplier, right? Multiplier, I can just like create basically sort this, because the question says I have to choose either from the start or the end of the array in nums, right? I can choose like any of these value, just has to be from start or end. But in case of multiplier, it doesn't matter. So I can sort multiplier, have like smallest to biggest, and then like, find, okay, which one is bigger. Oh, that won't work actually. No. Because what if some value is bigger in this case? Huh? Dude, you need to keep a track. Okay. Okay. How? -5. Okay, I think what we can do is we need to play a game, right? We need to play it in a way that we are multiplying nums highest with multipliers highest. How we can do that is sort, create another array nums2, sort that, right? And then find, okay, now we are starting with, let's say, nums origin. Okay, I'll give you the idea here. Let me show you guys what I think and might reach the answer. That I will put as this. Okay. Now, what we have to do, first step will be to sort. First step would be sorting. Sorting nums, sort nums, and create nums2, right? So this will be like this. Pretty much. Now, sort this as well, right? So we will have the same. This will be the same. Now, we have another condition. Let's satisfy the second condition. We can only pick from nums, the original nums, first or the last. So what we have to see is, we look at the sorted one. We look at the first value of the nums one. Is it in these, right? What is the rank of first one and the second one in this? Using binary sort, we can find this. If let's say number 5 is less than I, whatever is the value of number 5, right? We multiply it based on that value. Let's say it's number 5 is like the third rank, we multiplies third rank, right? And remove that, and that's how we go forward. A little complicated, but that's how I think we will have to do it. Basically, do you guys get what I'm saying though? We find the rank, we know number 5 is the smallest, okay? But what is number 5 is the smallest in nums, but what would be, no, we reach here, sorry. Let's say we reach here something like -3, and something like this is the case, and here it is like this. A better sample would be this. No, see this. You see it's -1. Not in the boiling state yet, boss. It might reach, but this. So let's say this was the case. We know number -1. What is the rank of -1 when it is sorted? 0, 1, 2, 3. Right? This is the index. So we want to multiply -4 with 3, third index of multiplier, or something in that sort. No, wait. No, the multipliers can be small. Okay, you guys do something else. Oh boy, this might be. I think it would require sorting, but no, my solution did not encounter that if m is not same size as n. Dynamic programming, that's our clue. We have to create an algorithm such that, dude, we picked up the really bad algorithm if I want to sleep early. This will go for a little bit extra stream, that's for sure. So think about this way. Dynamic programming. We sorted, let's say we sorted. Okay. Dynamic programming says there are two states we have. We have to find in such a way, if we have I and j, if we have this I or j, it would be the maximum. You solved it? You completed it? M square. How you completed it? Mm. Bro has some really good god level dynamic programming skills, man. We have two states. Going back to what we read, yeah, I remember you did said that. DP is one of the two things I like in programming. Clearly, English is not your favorite, boss. This is usually input given. Okay. Using the same example above. Okay. Now, dynamic programming says, what dynamic programming says is we should be able to divide it into smaller ones. Yep, your English, wow, bro. Your English, wow. So basically, dynamic programming says we should be able to divide into sub problems, and then um, optimal solution of those sub problems become the solution of the main problem, right? That's how we progress. And there's top down approach. So if we are I and j, okay, I think we would need two variables here, but not here. We will require two variables on this. I, j, we can pick from one of these. This optimal solution of -3 and 7 would be this, like -30 or +30 +46. Then I move here. -10 -15. Nice, bro. Even higher runtime. That's great. That's the achievement. Uh, this and then optimal solution of this. Which one will give me more better solution? -1, right? So if I have it this way, here, I want to add a test case. I want this as the test case. So our solution says -30 +46 +15, sorry, and then 4 -3 91. No, 92. I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you 1 second, boss. Expected was 77. I'm just seeing the values here. So these two will go. So -30 -3 -10, that will be 30 +15 -3 +4. Not, oh, 7 is 42. No, I'm not making binary tree. I'm just trying to understand that how with dynamic programming, let's say if you have two variables, I and j, I start I from here. This is my I start j from here. So my how would the array will go? If what is the right way to divide it into smaller problems so we can solve it? Why this is giving like why this is giving me like 77 as the yo, can you run this numbers from your to your algorithm? What do you get? This is the multiplier, this is the numbers array. What you are getting for value? 42 plus 4 is 46 plus 45 is 91 minus 3, so it should be 88, not 77, right? It should be 88 plus 88. We have to find the maximum score. Should always be in the thousands, so that's good to know. Why this is 77? I don't get that part. That's one thing. It would be 77 if you go instead of -3, you go, let's say, -6. This is 30. Am I doing wrong? Something wrong? You are no, actually, like, are you joking or you are actually getting 69 as the answer? Dude, this won't do the job. But actually, what would be the answer if you start, if your algorithm starts with that? I don't think I've lost how to do mathematics, at least not today. Bro, I'm already struggling. Yeah, 88. Why this thing is giving me 77? I might have read the problem wrong, but my numbers are not wrong. Choose from start or end. Wait, your algorithm gave you 77 or you got 77? What is the answer out of those two? Did you got 77 or your algorithm? Multiply has to be from left to right? Oh, that's what this means? The order has to be 0 for 0 represents first operation? Dude, I hate this wording then. You understand? Okay, first operation, it has to be first operation. Then I don't know why it's harder. It's a hard problem because you pick from one of these two, whatever gives you a better positive number. So the algorithm would be, then it's not even thinking about much, right? You have one number I, you have j here, and you know the number you are going to perform with. Yeah, like, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if it doesn't say like it was supposed to be from left to right, I think that's what they mean here. So it's a terrible wording. But if that's the case, then the solution is pretty simple. I have score equals to 0, right? For while I is less than j, right? and then I have nums and multipliers. Whatever is this, let's say num, like the wording is bad, right? You understand this, right? How am I wrong to interpret that this operates first operation, that you are saying multiplier goes from this, or it's like, okay, this is the first multiplier, this is the second multiplier, I can pick from any of them. Okay, if well, I can bet one thing. Yeah. No, I understand this, but I bet one thing. If I see discussion, I know people would also be pointing out what I just pointed out. I'm telling you right now. You have this zero. If it is less than zero, we have pick I, right? We are going to say nums score. Nums can be in any order. Is it sorted or not? If nums I is less than nums j, yeah, then it this is how it would be, right? You pick I and j, you have multiplier at 0. What? Trace this one? So it would be something like this, right? Really? Interesting choice. You have 1, 2, 10, 3, 2, 10. What is 210 equals mul? Yeah. So if we have, let's say, I have minus 10, which one of this will give me a positive result? Minus 5, 10, minus 10. I go to minus 5, which one will give me a positive result? That's one way of thinking. What if it was minus, it was plus 100 here? Okay. Okay. And find high result. So your example is 1, 2, 10, and 3, and 2 and 10 are multipliers. That's how you want it? What if this is the maximum best solution for this case would be, or -2 plus 100 best solution. Hmm. Yeah, no, I'm just thinking like this way too. If we have this, 98, that would be the best solution. Okay, so how would I do that? So if I have, let's say I start with 210 from both sides, and this I know multipliers. Yeah, like if I had this, yeah, and that's why I'm saying, let's say if the number was -1 and this. No, 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 that's the thing. Because the best solution would be to take first, like in the start, it won't be the best to take 1 or -1. But the best solution in this case would be the yep. So I think now this is where dynamic programming will come into play, right? This is where dynamic programming will come into play. That we have a state and we add more numbers to it. So our state, how we define the state. Hmm. Let's say if we are going from right to left, and our state is like legit the minimum one. So 210. If I have this is like confusing a little. Let's go 120 for now. Let's just do that way. Still the answer will be same, but so if I have this, I'll start with 2 and 10. What will give me the better solution with 100 is 10. Okay. No, it's from left to right, but we are, let's say we are doing reverse order, right? In this case, what I'm saying is, in that case, we are going from left and right side for the even the these numbers, right? For the nums. But let's say from nums we are going out both the sides, then we are reversing things, right? See, let's say reverse things to see if we get the right solution. So if we have this 2, 10, and then we have 20 and 100, 100 first as the multiplier. This will give me a better solution. Okay. Now I add for 100, it should go with 10. Now I add from this side and 20. I need this. But I need to find. I think I'm on the right track from going inside out. But with dynamic programming with 2, because I think the case is of like something like this. Remember this one? A second index along some input. Sometimes you need two index states variables, I and j. In some questions, these variables represent the answer to the original problem. If you consider the input starting at index I and ending at index j, using the sum example like dp13 would solve the problem for nums 1, 2, 3, right? You see, I think this is the case here. This is what our case is. This is what we have. Yeah, no, I read that. That's what I'm saying. What I am saying is, right? I agree with you, right? The thing is, let's say the multiplier you are saying is this, right? And it should go from here, right? 20 should be the first one and 100 should be the this one, right? Now what I am saying is, right? And that's for this number 1, 2, 10 and minus 1, right? Now that's when we are like here, we are doing this and we are removing one element every round. What if instead of going from left to right, we go right to left and we add a number on top of it, right? So we start with, let's say, dp index 1 and 2. Instead of taking the full array, I take only 2 and 10. I want to find what would be the best if this is the case. Okay, 10 would be the best. I will keep that. Now, if I add numbers, I will go add another one, right? So right now the 100 was the only one in multipliers. Now the multiplier is 20 and 100. And we have our original number 2 and 10, but minus 1 here, right? We need 10. So what would be the maximum? Okay, 10 and minus 1 versus this. You see, we are going from inside out more to come up with the optimal solution. I know what you are saying, but think about this way. Instead of going from outside to inside to find the best solution, we are going from inside out to find the best solution. That would be our DP. In where we are maintaining two states, I and J, which are like going, I is going inside out, J is also going inside out. Does that make sense a little? Rajeshwar, did that make sense? Right? Like, you understand what I'm trying to say though, right? Might not be the right thing, but that's what where my brain is going. Because we read this, right? My brain is just stuck to this. A second index along with some inputs. Sometimes you need two indexes. So here we have DP13. No, don't need to. No need to. Don't do that. If you want to come to Canada in future, don't do that. What if DEF CON is in Canada and you get a free DEF CON ticket to Canada? What if even US? If the US, if Canada becomes part of US and you want to come to DEF CON, don't do it, bro. Don't do it. Do not point out mistakes in my English, okay? The world is changing. The connection I found. Chronology of samjhiye. Chronology. Now let's think about this DP problem, right? From the solution we have. The 51st state of US, bro. That's Canada. Uh, This is cool. I had no idea they started implementing lines and graphs. I will. One day I will. When I'm in the mood. 5 graphs. I have not seen. Okay, this is interesting. I had no idea. No, no, we didn't. That's actually cool. Flame graph. Flame graph, not fire graph. But that's cool to know. I had no idea. That's actually cool. Hmm. Yeah, that's actually cool. I would love to look into it. Yeah, that's actually really cool to know. I have never used it though. Never used it. Okay, let's start from this. So we have the smallest one. Let's say with 2. We pick 1. Okay, score is let's say 2 now. Now I add from left and right. No, 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 no. I do need sleep. I will end the stream in like 10-15 minutes. Want to like make a little bit progress with the mind. Really? That's crazy. Like how good was the bash shell? If it is same, if they are of the same length, then I think we can just keep it like okay, one goes with or 3 goes with this maximum. If he had safe checks, that's definitely a good thing. Yeah. Dude, send that. Send these type of videos. I would love to like look into these. Put it on Reddit too. Specifically put it on the Reddit, Censored Hacker Reddit. Put it here. We watched all these. We watched all these ones. We worked through all these. So it like put these. It's really good to maintain these things. Even for future, this is like a great place to easily find, right? And no soup for you then. Okay, going back, right? If they are of same length, I think then we can just easily go which is the minimum one. Okay. If they are of same length, I think then it's easy. No, still there could be issues. Yeah, still there could be issues. Has to go from inside out. I have to. Dude, this might take some time to think. Okay, let's scratch that method and see with this. I have this one. This will give me the best solution, right? But now I go with 2. Yep, yep. It's good though. It's giving me shade. Not going to lie, it's good. What is the solution so far for here? Would be maybe have a stack maintained for like which is the highest versus lowest. So it would be like 6 plus 2. Maybe needed 3. Who knows? Goes from left to right. So if I have, let's say, 3, how we will do with hash map? Then maintain this. Okay. Good saying, bro. Good saying. You told me to do the hard one. No, we are trying to work on this. It will take me another day. I will work on this stupid problem. No, just apply hash map. Ashish, what's up, bro? Howdy. Howdy, bro. Dude, I am too. No, DP we did. We want to do more DP. DP is hard, but it's great. That's a good call. So instead of going from left to right, we have to I, J, and let's say this is 3. Yeah, dude. So if I have I and J, next left one. Actually, look, you're trying to figure it out. If you have the multiplier here, how will I go about that? Like, how will I go? I don't understand that part. I don't know, man. I don't know. It makes it look bigger. Definitely, very big. Ah, dude. हैंडचोद होगा कैसे ये? Dude, I think I might need to take some chill pill on this. Might need to like try to think in a different way. My dinner? I actually made some sandwich. A really good sandwich, bro. Really good sandwich. And had ice cream. Because Navratri is going on and I don't eat any garlic or onion during Navratris in my family. So I made sandwich, put tomato and tofu. That's it. And some aloo and chole. Levi, what's up, bro? Long time no see. How you doing, my man? How are you, bro? So that sandwich. Uh, yeah, I'm doing good, man. I live alone. Yes, I live alone. But technically, I have a couple of other friends. Like loneliness is big. The amount number of computers I have is like amazing. Number of fucking tasks I have is amazing. Work stuff. But yeah, dude, as a human, I live alone. Yes. You think I'm married? You think? Dude, not going to lie. When I moved into my current place, for a whole week, I kept on thinking somebody was in the house, and I kept on like waking up at night. I was just very, very stressed in my first 1 week. That's actually a good one. Alone is not equal to lonely. That's actually a good one. Don't cry, uncle. Every single one of you, man. Every single one of you, except for Ashish. Every single one of you. And Levi. Except for these two guys. Every single one of you is just out here to get me. No, bro. I haven't hit 30. I'm just 26, 27, bro. Yeah, sure. Hmm. I'm thinking of this fucking question, man. Oh, how can I divide this problem into smaller pieces so that hmm, I in left index J and then this? I guess lads, I would need to take a day off. Not day off. I would need to get to back to sleep because it has been 11:30. Need to actually look. Sleep, think about it in the morning. This should be medium. Okay, there was one person who had the same issue as me. No, no, just taking tips. Hmm. I still have to actually just draw this out for myself. Let's see. Okay, think about this way. If I have memorized, this memorization caching is one way out. If I have these two, what would be this? So it would be -2, right? Now I add one more number from this side. 7, 6, -2, 4. Okay. What if I add this? Should remain same. On CloudOS? What? No. Oh wow. There's so many stuff. Oh boy. I had smarter guys here. Cool. Now I had this, 2, 6, I have this, this. Now move to -1. Cloud hacking is fun. I can do that. Yeah. Yeah, cloud hacking is fun. I can look into this one. Tomorrow we can look. Tomorrow we can look into this. Damn, I have so many messages on here. I know Unknown has sent me some stuff. Yeah, and some promotional stuff. Okay. Yeah. No, 100%. I think that's I'll drop. I think I will take. I'll stop the stream for now because I really think I need to. I just have like thing with this DPS. I just have to find how to divide this into smaller problem and do it. I do. What are you talking about? I do. I just have your last since the hack smarter thing you sent. Before that, I had checked all those. I had the resume one. I saw. I had reacted to them too. What are you talking about, bro? No, Wrench, not today. Not today. Tomorrow. Also, no, I just don't open LinkedIn too. Like, I legit open LinkedIn in front of you guys. I don't know. Last time I checked was your message too. No, DP is like a great tool, man. You just have to like just do it so many times that you can do get it done. Yeah, Range did it. He mentioned, remember? Dynamic programming is his favorite. Hmm. I like the resume thing. It was interesting indeed. That somebody was not able to like answer the foundational questions, even though his resume had so many projects and stuff, and the AI was happy and stuff like that. But even the foundational things he failed. That is a very interesting thing. Yeah, but as I think I'll call it a night today because for this DP problem, I would need some time to think. So basically, there was a post unknown shared on my LinkedIn which said that there is a guy, there is a this person, somebody applied to his company, and there are AI interviews and there are human interviews in the loop, right? On his resume, it was AI, like it had so many AI related stuff, and it passed the resume, it passed the AI interview, but when it came to the actual person, right, actual human stuff, it was even the guy had zero foundational knowledge about things, zero foundational knowledge. So that's what it was. Unknown, can I share this or AI interviews are like it's like same as like do I care if there are like resumes get rejected or like accepted with ATS? AI interviews is just like a more advanced version of ATS. Remember, application tracking system where you send a resume. Does it have keywords? Yes, passes through. It's just another one of those stupid, right? One of those another AI slop things. Honestly, AI interviews are like very very young in age, and I haven't seen any good ones being talked about. Yeah, you just never know, right? How fast it can like be backfired. So yeah, that's pretty much it with that. Open the post, okay. The guy had this AI company, okay. One second. So this was it. This candidate looked perfect on paper. Strong resume, AI projects, 200 coding problem solved. He failed in 23 minutes. AI-led interview, no human bias, real-time evaluation. Now, I will say one thing about this, but look at this first, and then I will say something. Interview support. Interview score this, resume score, skill pass, duration 23 minutes. On paper versus reality. On paper, so many good things. In reality, poor communication, no real world examples, weak fundamentals, struggled to understand questions. Where it broke, could not explain concepts, vague surface level, basically very general stuff, right? Actual interview snippet. Can you repeat the question? Communication breakdown detected. React passed, CSS passed, state management failed, middleware failed. Hiring, this is where hiring break. Resume potential, interviews execution. Most teams rush screening, inconsistent interviews, miss early red flags. Measure what area does. Now here you understand why this post was made in the first place. Oh bro, I'm not even sharing my screen. I'm an idiot. Sorry. Sorry. My apologies. So this was the thing. This candidate looked perfect on paper. Strong resume, AI, ML projects, right? 200 coding problems solved on LeetCode. He's failed 23 in 23 minutes. Was it raining in Canada? It was actually in the city I was in. Oh, okay, cool. So we ran this through area, we ran this person through area, AI-led interviews, new human bias, real-world evaluation. Here's what actually happened. Interview snapshot. Interview score was this, resume, blah, blah, blah. Duration of the interview was 23 minutes. On paper, in reality, right? In reality, the guy had poor communication skills, no real-world examples, weak fundamentals, but on paper, he was great. Where it broke, where the AI interview said it broke. No, Rajesh, stay for 5 minutes, and then we'll all I will be ending. So stay for 5 minutes. I want to share something. Couldn't explain concepts clearly, vague, surface level answers, misunderstood basic questions, weak middleware and state management. So first, if you have React and you are like the React is like state management is very not new. It's very important, basically not new but very important. Actual interview snippet, right? Skill evaluation, so middleware and state management he failed. Now if you are just coming out of university, you don't know about middleware and state management, it is okay, I will say, but it's like that's how bad this post is, right? Resume potential interviews, most teams rush for screening, inconsistent interviews, miss early red flags. What IRIA does: measure communication, evaluate depth of answers, track confidence, map skill levels. Outputs: decision ready report. The uncomfortable truth: most resumes today are noise. If you are not validating early, you are hiring blind. You are building IRIA to we are building IRIA to fix it. The post by this dude, right? The post by this dude was basically a marketing one about IRIA. See this: higher view versus IRIA. All his are about IRIA, right? His work he has done, his company. So my honest opinion with this is that it's a marketing one, bro. Like the thing he said is very much a very common thing. I can ask ChatGPT to create something like this and build this. Look at his followers. I have more connections actually. I have way more connections. It's crazy. I have 500 plus connections, and I think I have I think I have 800 around 800 connections, and I have somewhere around that followers. I have a lot of them. Yeah, so those AI interviews, things like that, the post was basically a AI slop. like on LinkedIn, basically there are connections, 820 connections, and I think 825 followers. Yeah, yeah. No, his company, I personally think AI in interviews will fail miserably. That's one place you should not use AI. You will fail miserably. Like I just don't see it. Like there is this is like same as ATS, right? They can have AI related stuff, but it is same as the ATS, application tracking system. Your resume works or not, and there can be bias in that, and then you can get sued very badly. That's all I'm saying. Make sure to use AI, particularly unbiased AI. They are hiring using that. GG's on that then. I don't know, man. I that post at least was not good. That post at least was not good. Pretty much. That's all I had to say. Okay, but yeah, lads. That's what I'm saying. I would like to say at the end. There is a lot of AI bullshit happening in the world. Don't be afraid. I don't see anything, at least for a whole year, that will change the dynamics of IT in a big time. I don't see it. Maybe after a year things can change, but right now it's all about like producing code. Everybody, every CEO, every C-suite person is high on AI, legit high. Just like they are high on weed and cannabis, that they are high on AI. And once it breaks, that's something you should be protecting yourself against. Interview is AI protected. I'm the second year only. Bro, if you're in second year doing LeetCode here, you're doing good, man. In second year, you are doing good. I think you should be happy and you should pray that happens in 1 year or something. Because by the time you come out of college, you should be good, right? You will be more aware. You won't be stressed of the unknown factors. Yeah, 1 year will be a big thing. 1 year itself will help a lot. Because people have spent like billions of dollars already, or trillions of dollars, sorry. People have spent trillions of dollars in development of AI all across the world, and they are getting like, for every dollar they are spending, they are getting like 5 cents back, or 1 cent back almost. So I till like for every dollar they spend, if they don't see a dollar and a half, AI will go down. That's the whole idea. Same thing happened in 2008 with the houses. People were going crazy because people said, "Hey, I bought a house for 600 last year, sold it for 800K." Right? Yeah. It will be. I have no idea how the world will work, but like at least for next couple months, nothing is changing. Well, what I was saying is like in 2008, right? Why the things broke is because, let's say if you bought a house for 800 500 or 600K dollars, right? 6 lakh dollars, which is like 3 crore in India, right? My job, yeah, it can come. AI will like not take my job. It is like something I have to use to make things faster and better. That's how AI will be used. You can't replace, bro. Business people do not know anything about coding. You need to understand, right? And one person can't just take over everything, right? So all I'm saying basically is, just like in 2008, when you bought a house for, let's say, 3 crore in India, right? In America it was like, let's say, 600K, sold it next year for 700, 800K, kept on happening for 2 3 years. That's when you realize, because at one point somebody will be given a really big bag of nothing in it, or like a value of that would be like $1 million, but its actual value would be zero or one tenth of it. We are in that situation of AI where we are like, let's say 2006 area, where things are AI are not super fresh. There is a bubble, but not everybody is ready to accept it. Not everybody is aware of it. Not everybody is looking into it. So we are in like 2006, maybe 1 year around. We might start seeing when people don't have money coming in, when people don't see a return on their money, they will start panic because they can't pump more money in. Why do you think I feel like that? Because remember this. See why I feel like that. It's a lot, 100%. But see this, what is happening? Major AI companies preparing for IPOs in 2026 focus. OpenAI, Anthropic, Hugging Face, Databricks, every single AI company. Now let me give you another company name. Stripe, biggest player in financial transactions. Stripe is not currently planning for an immediate IPO, with with leadership stating it has no need to raise public funds and that an IPO is not on top of their priority. The company is worth 130 billion to 159 billion dollars. Revenue, it there won't be like, there are chances it won't be correct, but let's say revenue 5.6 5.1 billion dollars, right? Up 34%. Need to understand, when companies are going public, another big one reason is that there is no investor who wants to invest, big investor wants to invest, and you don't so you go public so you can raise money for your dream if you think you have a good plan and you can convince the large public. Second reason you go for public offering is because no big investor have money left. People have invested so much in OpenAI that they, other big investors who were putting billions of dollars, they don't have any billions of dollars left now. So they want to ask people for money. And when people also won't have money, they don't see, crash will happen. Same thing happened. This is what happened to this guy. WeWork. WeWork, this case, this happened. This was like the case where everybody is like, oh, this is the next big thing in the world. This is the next big Apple. Yeah, yeah, he got married, right? Yeah, bro. CH, you should make an AI company that I will work for you, do promotion for free. Nah, dude, like that's the thing, man. If I steal from somebody who is an a hole, I would love to do that. But you understand this, right? Like the reason why WeWorks failed, it was supposed to be the biggest IPO of ever. Yeah, search for a video. Let me give you. This is a great video. A $47 billion rise and fall story of WeWork. Now, interesting thing you want to see, WeWork is worth nothing. The people who were the first few people who were like showed like, hey, you will have equity, you will have this, that in the company, right? What happened to them versus what happened to the actual owner, right? WeWork, every single person except for one got out with like losses, right? Let me show you the name. WeWork founder, this Adam guy, net worth $2.2 billion. You know, the same thing you see with Sam Altman. Why Sam Altman have money in these Stripe, in these things? Because he got money. Here's the thing. Big investors giving money to OpenAI. A portion of it is definitely going to Sam Altman, right? He has an Audi driving around in sunglasses, looking sexy. Come on, good job. But now let's talk about Sam Altman. Sam Altman, because he's giving himself a big paycheck, he will have investment in Stripe. He will have investment in, let's say, Geo. He will have investment in, let's say, another real estate company. Same thing happens. So even if OpenAI goes down, he is rich. He is billionaire. You need to understand, like, that's how the game works, right? See this guy, Adam Newman. His company lost $4.7 billion valuation at its peak, went down, crashed, right? But and every so many people who started working in the starting of his career, right? He told them, hey, you will have a share in it. They worked their ass off. They lost, people had got divorced, people lost a lot of things because this guy was able to convince, hey, you will be a billionaire with me. Now he's the only billionaire. He's the only guy with $1 billion. Every single person who started working there lost everything, who was like the starting founders. Money is dirty everywhere, man. Sorry, I went through this idea, but I wanted to show you guys why I feel like in a year or so we will be looking at something really drastic. We will be facing, every single one of us will be facing something really bad. That's all I see. Hopefully, if my YouTube goes big, right, one thing I can tell you, if let's say my YouTube goes big, right, advertisement will still be needed, and maybe I can, like, do more sponsorships. I promise you, like, if like this goes big, and at least if I have enough that I can afford food, right, and I have little comfort, right, I won't be going for luxury. If when we are going through like a crash, I won't be going for luxuries. I will be trying to sponsor you guys. I will just ask you, hey, can you maybe make a poster for me? Can you maybe do research for me? I will pay you guys, because if, let's say, if any of you guys are having financial troubles, that is one of those goals for me. Like, I don't like luxury. I used to be a fan of Ferrari and all those things. I see it now and I'm like, I will never buy a car if I don't have to. Yeah. But like that's one of the things. If I become successful, and I will remember these things, right? You are looking at a guy whose teachers told him he will never be successful. Do, told my parent that, hey, don't send him to school. I told me to, don't send him to school. He's way too dumb. Now they were like crying in the background when I actually scored good in school. They hated I used to go for basketball. They were like, no basketball student or basket sports guy has ever scored good in exams. Make sure he leaves the basketball. Like, trust me, I remember when people say bad or good things, when people support me and do not support me, I will remember. I just don't reply back because I'm looking for the right time. And I have done that and I will do that. I know how to stay quiet. That's why I'm saying, let's stay with me. I'm ready to help you guys because the world is ready to eat you. And one thing, man up. Man up. The world will tell you, don't man up, have those don't have these boundaries, it's okay to cry. Fuck that, bro. Right? You staying here, you are chatting, like see how many messages you have in last so much. That's is called support, bro. You can say whatever, but I will remember these things, right? Men should never cry, and if you do cry, make sure nobody's around, and you have, before you, the first tear of your eye come down, you have a fucking like put your wash your face with water so nobody can see you cry. Man up. Man up, bro. Trust me, I have seen dirty things. Since I came to Canada, I have seen dirty things, man. It's really bad. So let's just all I will drop off now, but I will just leave you with these two things. Man up, be prepared for rainy days because things are coming, and make sure, do not get lazy. No matter how bad things go or good things go, there will be dirty money everywhere, there will be assholes everywhere. Make sure to save yourself and save your family. That should come first. And have fun like this. Have fun like this. I don't mind. Okay. So hopefully you guys, thank you so much for the kisses. But hope you guys have a great day, right? I will be going to bed now, And tomorrow we will be coming. I will be coming actually in evening this time around. What's it called for cloud, and I will be actually doing a study with me session. If you guys are interested, when I start in the middle of the study with me section, I will be working on my own stuff, but I will also show you guys during that time how to create what I'm creating with the GitHub. And Rajeshwar, you will love that. I will show you something online study with me session before our cloud stream, so that I can show you how to create scripts, how you can take pull, and everything in between. So I can create like an actual good way of like cloud development. Okay, I'll create it as a proper course, a really good course. I'll try to do that. Okay, the cat hug. Yeah, study with me will be coming tomorrow for sure. Need to get a lot of things done. Oh, also, by the way, the hackathon I participated, I'm in top 5 in Canada in my company. There were like, I think, I don't know how many. There were a bunch of teams. I'm in top 5, so I have to work for that. That will be during the study with me. I'm just working on that. So just keep working on the weekends too. Yeah, cloud is big. Cloud is big. But that's all, lads. Thank you so much for staying with me. It's always a pleasure to see so many people messaging, right? Growing as a family. So yeah, keep working hard, bro. Actually, what I have been told, I might the idea, if it passes, if it is selected, might get funding. Yes, might get funding. Sure. Send it to me. Send what you guys want me to do. Reddit would be great, so I can like see what is the one you want. Sure, sure. I will actually start doing that. I will start doing that and put things on GitHub, so it's easy. Thank you so much, boss. Thank you so much. Yeah, dude, actually might be might happen. Who knows? But okay, lads. That was it from my side. This is 12 p.m. Sorry, 12 a.m. actually. So hopefully, yeah, bro. But this is almost midnight for me, so I will. No, 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 no. Obesian. I love Obesian, man. Way easier to use. That's all, lads. Thank you so much. Hope you guys have a great one. And yeah, work hard. Don't be lazy. That's the only biggest problem you can do create for yourself. Yeah, actually, okay. Hackers purple. Nah, dude, don't be, don't be lazy. Hardworking. Don't be lazy, man. That was my biggest mistake of my life. But thank you so much, Unknown. Thank you. Sick in the mind. Nice to see you, though, bro. Okay, with that being said, this was your favorite censored hacker signing off with a big bye and the beautiful song In the Wires. Thank you so much, man. Sounds good. And this ending this stream with the beautiful song In the Wires, We Are the Ghost. Thank you and bye.
In the wires, we're the ghost. Ego's king, we rule the host. Masks on screens, we wear them proud. Silent hands inside the cloud. Flicker in the firewall glow. Name in red on a watch list row. Every trace that they think they own, we erase, turn it all to smoke. Hack the world, that's the dream. Pull the thread of the global scene. One small key, whole sky screams. Hack the world, the final scheme. Hack the world, feel it bend. Every closed gate starts to rend. From the core to the crack machine. Hack the world, the final scheme. Wish the system, break the code. Watch the virus overload. Black hood up, eyes run cold. Turn the silver into mold. 10 fake memes on a single wire. One small spark, whole grid.